Hi everybody, welcome. Sorry about that. I thought my camera was around the other way. Oh dear. Right, there we go. Hello, I'm back. So I've pulled out a few stamps, pulled out a few colours. I've got the gorgeous Night of Navy, Evening Evergreen, Daffodil Delight, Fresh Freesia and Soft Succulent at the moment. I may go for some more in a second, but those are the ones I want to start with. Got the beautiful Flowing Flowers and Ranunculus Romance. Now these two I had great fun with this morning on a class that I was doing and combined them to create something really gorgeous. So I'm just going to give you a little sneaky peeky. So this is what I did in the class, and I thought I want to emulate that a bit and maybe do something a bit similar but not similar, you know. Anyway, it was the combination of a couple of different stamps that I thought would be fun to play with. Also, to tackle a problematic issue that I have with Flowing Flowers, and not that there's anything, I'm not suggesting there's anything wrong with this stamp set at all. It's just to do with the design and how I work it in to the type of stamping that I like doing. So it's more that I have the problem and I need to make this beautiful stamp set work for me. So that's what I mean by problematic. So hello and welcome everybody. If it's the first time you've ever visited my channel, please do drop a comment in the comment box and say hi and where you're from, and you know, perhaps what you've enjoyed about this video. And do check out my other playlists, my other videos. There are thousands. When I say thousands, I do mean thousands, because it's more than 1,000. It's over 2,000 videos now on this channel. So there's lots and lots of inspiration, top tips, tricks, design ideas that you can be inspired by. So let's get started. I think, just a word of warning, okay? So this is a public warning announcement. For those of you who do not like to see stamps cut up, look away now. I have warned you. Right, so this is what happened to the stamp this morning. Can I just say, hashtag Monica Formosa made me do this. So ha ha ha, Monica, if you're watching this later, you can hear me call out your name. She's probably still in bed, probably recovering from the class. Right, so yes, Monica made me do this. Anyway, it makes it much more easier to use. There's a few of you we've mentioned this on Artful Stampin Space about how to cut this stamp, and I went and did it today. Yes, it is done. It is done. So now I'm not saying that you have to, you know, you do whatever you want to your stamps, but I just had to. I just had to go there, guys. Right, so my plan is to revisit for this first sheet a style of stamping that is super easy to do. It's basically where I stamp something in the middle, then something in the corners, and then maybe have some leaves going in. And it's a way of stamping that I revisit with lots of different styles of stamps because it's such an easy and helpful one to kind of go for. I would also say, if you've never stamped this style before, it's a good easy one to start off with. By the way, look who had a delivery this morning. Ha ha ha, I had new blending brushes. So I want to dedicate different ones to different colours. So this one's going to be my yellow one. Yay. Let's get a bit of yellow on there. Right, so before I stamp my flower, I want to pop a little bit of yellow onto my paper because I want to stamp the blue over the top of it. Now I've just thought though, yellow and blue make green, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay, but just wanted a little bit of yellow underneath that flower showing through. Maybe I should have gone for a less of a spot. I know what, I'm just going to do a little tiny spot of it in the corners and see how it works out. And if I don't like it, you know what we say on this channel? There's two sides to every piece of paper. And so, you know, if I decide I don't like it, I'm going to turn it over. So I'm just going to give it a moment for that ink just to seep it in nicely. While I do that, I'll start inking up this delightful flower stamp and say a quick hello to folks who are watching on the live and say hi to everyone who's just come in and watched on the replay. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. Do invite some friends. I'm just at the beginning, so if you've got some friends that would like to hang out with you, invite them in now. Hi Brigitte, Anne, Cindy, Mindy, Jan, Roberta, Darlene, Suzanne, Joyce, Dolores, Georgiana, Audrey. First live! Woohoo! Welcome, Audrey. Joanna, Michelle, Darlene, Bonnie, Nessa. Oh, Nessa says no. Jan. Oh, to two Jans. We got Jan B and Jan W today. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Leanne. Lovely to see you all. Right, so let's get this inked up. So this is the Night of Navy. So now, so the reason I just put that little bit of yellow there is because I wanted some yellow to show. See? I wanted a little bit of yellow at the centre of that flower, because throughout the world of flowers, often yellow is in the centre of a flower, isn't it? It just works that way. Now, my fear, as I said, is that I've gone and overdone it a little bit with the yellow, because there was another tip I wanted to give you. And so before I stamp anything further, because I may still have to turn this over if it doesn't work. And I'm just going to grab some blender pens. I say that slowly because I have to check myself as to how I'm saying it, because we have several products with similar sounding names, and I'm just aware I've got to say the right thing. So this is a blender pen. So like I said, I do find the stamp set a little problematic, because when I'm looking at it, sometimes I want a really nice, strong, dark image, but because it's designed to be kind of wafy and watercolory, you know, sometimes it doesn't quite end up being as dark as I want. So going over with your blender pen, this just gets the ink flowing a little bit. It reactivates some of that colour that's already gone down, and you're able to just move it around your petals so that it kind of does what you want it to do. Now, what I thought was going to happen has happened. My blue and yellow have kind of combined, unfortunately, when I didn't actually want that to happen. So I'm going to call this my test sheet. And I apologise, all of those of you watching on the live, you probably feel like you've wasted the first 5 minutes of this live. But anyway, hopefully you've learnt a lesson. And so maybe I should have gone in with a different sort of colour, like a, I don't know, a turquoisey blue or a lilac. And then I wouldn't have had this problem of the blue and the yellow combining to make a green. So anyway, I don't know. Do you think I should carry on? What do you think? Give me a thumbs up. No, give me a thumbs up. That's not going to tell me anything. Well, give me a thumbs up anyway. But what do you think? Do you think I should just carry on and see what happens? And then maybe on the next one, I'll go for a different colour underneath. So, can you see what's happening? The blender pen's helping it along a bit. Now, a tip with this, when you're using the blender pen, remember it is fluid, it is water, it is H2O. So when H2O and paper combine, generally you end up with mush. So in order to prevent the mush happening, keep moving your blender pen around and don't go over and over and over the same area, because you will end up with mush. Look, I've already ended up with an ink splatter there. No, not a splatter, an ink stain. Right, okay, you're saying keep going. All right, let's keep going then. So one in the corner there, one in the corner there, and one in the corner there. Right, let's have a look at this wee flower here. And I'm thinking it'd be nice to add something. So I'm going to get the yellow back again, and I'm just kind of imagining where the centre of that flower is going to be. So yeah, that's going to go there. I'm going to keep the blue out the way, because knowing me, I'm going to end up with bit of blue in on my brush, which I don't really want to have happen. So a bit of yellow there, and a little bit of yellow there, and then maybe a bit of yellow there, a bit of yellow there, and there. All right. Hi Dawn, hi Joyce. You could always damp your flowers first. Put the yellow in after you get it blended in the blue. Okay, yeah, that's a possibility. Hi Annie, hi Nicole. Hi Janine. Hi Ellie. Hi M. Wyman from Alberta, Canada. Just came online. Oh, lovely. Oh, well done, Cindy. Cindy Nielsen's been looking for her daisy stamp set. It's found. So I have a funny little story about something that went missing. I'm not going to give names away, but I'll tell you the story. So on Monday evening, I spent some time with some of my teamies and attended the virtual on tour, which was an event organised by Stampin' Up for demonstrators. It's like an exclusive demonstrator event. And so we got to see demonstrations of, new catalogue products. We got to hear some business news, get some business tips and things. And so as a little treat, I had decided to send everybody who was attending a little yummy treat for them to eat as they were, sitting and watching together. So I decided that I would send some little yummy baked goodies. So I'm just grabbing Smoky Slate because I've just realised I want this colour. So on Thursday, I spent a happy morning baking some lemon drizzle cake, some chocolate brownies, and some flapjack. And then packaged them up really pretty, little piece each with a bit of, greaseproof paper, a little bit of twine, bit of Stampin' Up paper, wrapped it all nice, And then I put them in the freezer on Thursday night. I got the postage. So I have a system where I can automatically, well, not automatically, but I go onto the post office website and I input people's names and addresses, and I just put, how much the parcel weighs, and I pay, and then it automatically creates a label for me. And all I have to do then is take them to the post office, and off they go. So I did that on Friday. I paid for first class postage to make sure that, people would get their parcel. So even if they didn't get them on the Saturday, the idea was that they would hopefully get them on the Monday. Well, I was getting messages through, some were Saturday, some were Monday. Yes, I got my parcel, thank you, blah, blah, blah. And then one person was like, no, I've not got mine. I was like, oh no, because this person also was upset that, not upset, but, had said that they hadn't received their catalogue from Stampin' Up as well. So it just felt like, oh no, two things haven't arrived for this person. So I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I still hadn't heard anything from her today to say if it had arrived. So I then was checking my messages via my Artful Stampin page, Artful Stampin page on Facebook, because it's kind of like a separate system on Facebook. So I have to sort of sign in to check my messages, and it just so happened I'd received a message that day from a customer. Okay, I just wanted to stop a sec and just say I just used Forever Fern, that leaf there from Forever Fern, if anyone's wondering what I used. And I'm now going to use one of these from All Things Fabulous. Yeah, so I had this message from a customer, and I know that she's been having a tricky time with it, and she said, oh, thank you so much for the lovely gift you sent. It really brightened my day. There were other things, but you know, I don't want to go into detail. So I was like a bit confused, because I know that I sent her a catalogue at Christmas, and I sent a little gift, like a little kit. But I thought, that's a bit odd, because she said, oh, I'm going to sit down with a latte and enjoy them now. And I was thinking, well, maybe she means she's going to make a card with, as she has her drink, you know, maybe that's what she's going to do. But I was so confused. And then I know that the post has been absolutely terrible. Like, I have a downline who just last week had messaged me to say that she received her Christmas gift. So I thought, well, maybe that's what happened. She just didn't get it on time. But I messaged and just said, oh, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Can you enlighten me? Anyway, I think you guys can guess where this is going. Bonsoir, Fadoik. Hi, Pam. Hi, Sherry. Were the leaves from Forever Fern stamped in Smokey Slate? Yes, they were. So she then said, oh, there were 3 little cakes. And I was like, oh, okay. So I've had to message her back and go, I'm actually, I made a mistake on the postage, and you've ended up. So these people's names, they are similar. Put it that way, very similar. So what had happened was, when I ordered the postage for one person, I must have just clicked on the wrong person and just not thought about, you know, who, you know, I just, you know, when your brain is telling you it must be that, must be right. I think that's what happened, and I didn't even like clock that it was wrong. So I then rang up the person who was meant to have received it and said, I'm so sorry, you know, this is what has happened. And she said, well, actually, I'm not really meant to be eating sweet things, so you probably did me a favour. And yeah, we've both agreed that it was lovely for this person to have received it and enjoy it, and you know, it cheered her day anyway. So anyway, she may be watching. If you are watching, you know who you are, and I send you lots of love. And I just think, you know what, sometimes the Lord knows better than me what needs to happen, and she obviously needed it more than this other person. So there we go. What a lovely thing to kind of happen accidentally. So that's my little story of today. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Susan. Yeah, he's doing fine, thank you. Yeah, he feels a bit better today than he did yesterday. I woke up this morning thinking, okay, have I got a sore throat? What's going on? And I sort of did a big swallow, and I was like, no, I'm okay. I have to say I don't feel 100%, but that just might be, you know, I'm just feeling a bit under the weather. I don't know. But I don't feel ill as such yet, if I have got it. But yeah, so I'm just being careful. We are allowed to go out, like, you know, we are allowed to leave the house, even if we've got someone in the house who has COVID. So I'm afraid I did have to go to the shops today, but I wore a mask. It's not mandatory to wear masks anymore in Wales, but I did, just in case. So. Okay, so I'm just going over with a blender pen again. Have I done those ones? Yes, I've done those ones. And you can see the difference, can't you, between that one and that one? Because the blue, when it gets activated, just looks better, doesn't it? Right, there we go. Hi, Sally Jo. Hi, Hilda. Hilda, how are you? Oh, wow, Lisa. How wonderful. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, well, I've already stuck 2 of them down from last night. Anyway, after today's class, I was talking to the ladies who came and they were like, oh, we want to do what you did last night. So I'm actually going to design a class around what I did last night, if anyone's interested. So it was super fun. It is messy though, be warned. Yep, very messy. Okay, so that's a bit more soft succulent going in there. I just felt it needed something else. Now I do want to add more foliage to this. Now this is the winning combination. I use this and I loved doing that into here. I may do another one in a second because I want to use the Ranunculus as well. But anyway, I'm going to use this to start off with. I'm quite excited to play with the new in colours. I have ordered them, but they haven't arrived yet. Right now, just, you know, I hope you're all sitting down when I say this. You can ink the stalk. You can ink the stem on this one. Because I want a very kind of wafy, wafty look with this. So I am inking the stem, everybody. Don't fall off your chairs. There we go. Oh my days, it is windy outside today. See, look, I need the stem. Oh, Cheryl, yeah, they can make you feel a little bit woozy. I knew some of you would be like, what? Yes, this would look gorgeous as wallpaper, wouldn't it? I have to admit, have I still got it open? Yes, I have got open in my web browser the Sanderson website. You know, the Sanderson wallpaper company. I have it open because I did have a look the other day and thought, oh my gosh, their stuff is so pretty. Okay, I am going to remove this bit just to tuck it into this one here. There we go. Right, do I want some more? Do I want another one? Oh, might fit another one in there. Well, it depends what you're stamping, Mindy. Yeah, it all depends what you're stamping. Yeah, there may be times where I say, no, you don't need the stem. So please don't go cutting it off, okay? Okay. Now I wanted to bring in some darker leaves to this. So I'm going to bring in some Evening Evergreen and the fabulous Eden's Garden. Because I want some nice wafy leaves in there now. So, Evening Evergreen, nice dark leaf here. Sorry, dark colour. Although, oh, see, it's not as dark as I want it. I want it darker than this. It's because this stamp is a distinctive. It's just never as dark as one would think it's going to be. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. It's not doing what I want it to do, but it's pretty. So I'm just going to keep going, and then I'm going to add some extra leaves in here in a second. No, I don't think it's because this needs re-inking. No, that's pretty good. It's just the way it is. So I want to find something a little bit more. Ah, delicate dahlias. There we go. Not delicate dahlias, Dahlia days. This is what I want. Hi, Ivy. Maybe I do need to re-ink this. Because that's just not coming out as dark as I would hope it would be. Okay, let's do this. That's better. I wonder if this would be better now as well. Let's just do one more of these. A little bit, but not much. Okay, let's just go in with this one now. Don't want to overdo it with this one though. So I'm just going to do it in little clumps. Right. So I was wondering about going in with some little flowers. Maybe some little yellow berry things. Now I did get fresh Freesia out. I'm not sure whether to use that or not, whether just to keep it simple with the blues and the yellows and the greens. Now, that's interesting, isn't it? Last night I did blues and greens, didn't I? It's interesting how it can look so different with a different type of yellow or a different type of green. So I'm just adding these little berries here and there. Your rent went up by $150. That's crazy. Although I think our electricity is about to go up crazy money. Okay, so those little dots of yellows just help to brighten up the place. Now there's something I haven't done yet with this flower, and that's again to go over with the blender pen, because what that does is just helps to get that colour moving and makes them a little bit darker, because that image is a line image, so it just looks like they're kind of see-through at the moment. So by going in with the blender pen, that just helps to solidify them a bit, and I think they look better once they've had a touch of the old blender pen. Yes, it does take a few extra minutes, but you know, can't put a price on art, can you? Okay, so can you see how that's made a bit of a difference there? Oh no, this is going to get chopped up, Pam. Yeah, so this has been designed to be cut up into fours. So if you want to see roughly how that would look, so there you go. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Oh, I've got a bit in the middle that needs doing. Obviously it needs a little bit of winkage now. Well, not winkage. Dottage. I'm saying winkage because I looked up and I saw that Cindy was talking about her wink of Stella. Oh, actually, no, what I was going to do was maybe do some script. But no, I'm not feeling it. Oh, actually, no, sorry. A couple more steps. So because I did some stamp surgery on this, this leaves me with a really nice little stamp for doing dottage that needs to be in a specific place. So this is great because you can tuck these little bits of dottage in between flowers like so. It's fab. Just kind of curves around the flower. How cute is that? Is Vanessa still around? Vanessa, is that okay? Yes, it is. I was surprised it didn't carry over, but we still got it with us for another 2 months, so I'm going to make the most out of it. Yeah, yeah, it's a shame it hasn't carried, but there are some really gorgeous flowers coming, so I'm going to look forward to it. Hi, Bev. Well, you saw me stamp this something similar this morning, and I thought, oh, it's too pretty not to share. But I've done it in a different layout. Some similar colours though. There we go. Oh, merci Frédéric. Okay, should we do another one? This time I'm going to do it on vanilla. So this time, oh, I know what. I'll go through the middle one. And I'll use, I did have fresh Freesia on my desk. So back to the nice of navy, because it's just such a lovely colour. Hi, Jenny. Gina. Hi, Mary Beth. Who else has just joined? Hi, Elizabeth Falcomer. Dawn hasn't done stomach surgery yet. Oh. Well, I did have a few people there to hold my hand as I did it this morning. Otherwise, I don't think I would have done it. Hi, Glenna. Oh, Glenna, did you just see what I stamped? Oh, Glenna, I've got to warn you, I have done stamp surgery. Hi, Dagmar. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Long time. Come hold mine. Poor Glenna's. I can imagine Glenna's there going, hello, so and so, hello, so and so, hello, so and so. Everyone's saying hello to Glenna. She's going, hello. She's typing away like mad, going, ah. You see, I'm terrible. When I go on other people's lives and people recognise me, I just go, hello, everyone. I'm such a cheat. Yeah, Glenna's like, yeah. So funny. I could just imagine Glenna's fingers going like steam coming out of her keyboard. Oh, no, I need fresh Freesia back again. Wow, devastating, you know. Let's think about the word devastating. Yeah, I mean, it'd be upsetting. I wouldn't say it's devastating. It's, after all, it's just a stamp. But yeah, maybe expensive mistake just for a stamp. But as long as you're careful and you use very sharp scissors, I tend to always use those snips because they are super sharp. So I've never made a mistake that was that catastrophic, to be honest. It's all good. Okay, so I've deliberately done this a little bit random and left spaces because I want to put some foliage in there. So if you're wondering, why hasn't Ruth done it a bit more uniform? That is why I want to put foliage in. So let's go for something. Oh, actually, no, I wanted to stamp some of these. Okay, how am I going to do this? Is it going to fit on there? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I've not really left much space for them, but yeah, Butterfly Brilliance is the one that I've heard people go, they slipped and an antenna came off or something. But yeah, because I'd heard that, I was really careful when I cut mine. Oh, okay. I could have done that a little bit. Left the stem on a little bit further. Okay, I'm going to leave the stem on this one as well. Okay. Okay, I didn't think this out very well because I forgot that I wanted to stamp with this, so I would have given myself a little bit more space. But anyway, I'm going with it because it's such a beautiful stamp and it deserves to have its moment. So oh, it's been a while. You don't recognise these stamps. Deborah, did I send you a mini catalogue? I hope I did, because I said I would. I'm sorry if I didn't. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Sorry, I was just having a moment to think. Right, so I'm going to get Forever Fern out again. I'm going to go with this smaller one because I'm afraid I've kind of used up quite a bit of space. So I'm a bit wary of going in with a bigger one. Right, where's my colour? Oh, there it is. Soft Succulent. So let's tuck some leaves here and there. Definitely got to disguise that stalk starting in midair. Hi, Sherry. Sherry Sparks. What a cool name. Have you been on the live before, Sherry? That's a pretty green. And a pretty leaf. Right, I'm going to come in with this one now. Actually, no, I'm going to come in with that double one, not the triple one, because when you have limited space, you've got to... Oh! The other thing that I could use is my stamp surgeried leaf. I forgot about that, because that has made this leaf much more usable now. Now I've given it a little trim. So let me just show you how that works. Now, look at that. So much more usable. Okay. And it's actually quite a pretty one because it's got a bit of movement in this leaf. It's not too solid. Ain't that nice? I'm putting off mopping the floor until Ruth is finished. Oh, okay. I better get a wriggle on then. Hi, Susan. It's Astro. There's 2 Susans on tonight, I think. The dog wants out. Oh, no. Dog, can't you hold it in? Right. Now, I'm wondering whether to stamp some fresh Freesia little flowers. And I'm also wondering whether or not to add some fresh Freesia to these. That kind of looks cute. Might add more. Oh, Tom and I watched the next episode of Moon Knight today. Not as spectacular as the first episode, but anyway, the plot is progressing nicely. And after we watched it, we decided May could watch that one. Kind of, we're vetting them. We're kind of going, right, is this one all right for May to watch? So we decided today's one was okay. I'm putting off mopping the floor till Greg can do it. Ha ha ha. Oh, so very pale little flowers there. So I'm almost going to use this as more of a texture as opposed to a focal point. So I'm just stamping them here and there as a bit of extra colour. I'm not too worried about what exactly I'm doing with them, to be quite honest, because they're so faint. It could be that needs re-inking. It could, although it looks like I've re-inked it recently. You binged Shetland the other day. Oh. Hi, Denise. Oh, so I didn't see. Did I send Deborah one or not? The new catalogue comes out on the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. And I should be receiving them at some point this week or the beginning of next week, Deborah. So I'll try and remember to send one out to you. Put you on my list. I'm having my mood torn in 2 directions. I love you, Ruth. You make me find my happy place. On the other hand, Fred has on the news. Oh, Fred. Really, Fred? News? You need those earphone things on, Jan. You know those earphone thingies? That will drown it out. So again, I love these little... Oh, there we go. Maybe it was the ink pad. Oh, that was me complaining about the stamp. I take it all back. I was blaming my tools. I needed to re-ink. Oh, don't drop the stamp, Ruth. Now I feel like I need to add another dark colour in here and put some other florals in. Or I just go with the textures. I don't know, I fancy a small flower. Oh, but what colour? I'm wondering whether something like rich raspberry. Oh, what about gorgeous grape? Are there still long delays on orders? Not really. Yeah, not really. The delay at the moment is just that loads of people placed orders at the end of the month, and then also loads of pre-orders have just gone in. So I think it's the delays in the picking, not the shipping. Right, so this is going to hide my beginning of stalks because they're a little bit clumsy. Look there. There we go. See? Magic disappeared. Ooh, it's blowing a gale. Gosh, can you guys hear that rain? Flowing flowers, Denise. Yep. So if you want to order any of these stamps, the link to my shop is in my description. If you'd like to purchase any amount between £5 and £149.99, please do go and get my host code, because it means then I'm able to gift you something extra next month. If you're spending over £150, do not use a host code and just claim the benefits for yourself. So if you want me to talk through that, I'm happy to do that. So just email me ruthtrice@gmail.com and I'm happy to explain how that works. Okay, right. I think I'm going to finish there with that stamp. Don't know whether it needs... I don't want to go with Evening Evergreen. I feel that would be a bit too strong. I wonder whether to do Soft Succulent again, because this particular stamp is so different from any of the others. It's so solid. It's neither here nor there, isn't it? Oh, there we go. That's better. I needed to get to the part that's inkier on my ink pad. Yeah, perfect day for crafting. Oh, I'm halfway through the second series of Home Edit. Yeah. So on Sunday afternoon, I came home and I napped for 3 hours. I went to bed about 4 and didn't get up till 7. So hence, I wasn't too sleepy when bedtime came around. And then I noticed that the Home Edit was on, the new series of Home Edit. And I thought, ooh, I'll start watching that. But the only thing about starting to watch something like the Home Edit, you feel like, whenever I walked into my kitchen, I was like, that shelf needs sorting. Because I don't have a pantry anymore, I have like a shelf where I put my like tinned goods. And I was like, oh, that's in the wrong place. That's in the wrong place. So basically, I watched about 3 episodes of the Home Edit while tidying my kitchen. And I got loads done. It's awesome. It's just like such a great motivator. So it was good. Right, I'm going to now get out this fabulous new script because we're still mourning the loss. Well, not quite mourning the loss, but Very Versailles is leaving us. Deborah, did you know that? Deborah, Very Versailles is going. So this is going to be my new Very Versailles. Shh, I won't say it too loud in case Very Versailles hears me. But this is my new Very Versailles. It's very delicate. It's very French. Mind you, Very Versailles is French too. The hint's in the name. It shouldn't be called Very Versailles. It should be called like Versailles beaucoup. That would be a proper translation, wouldn't it? Is Frederic still here? I wonder what Very Versailles is in French. This is from Ranunculus Romance. Yeah. It is, now, it is very different from Very Versailles. Very Versailles is purely hand script, whereas this one's got lines in it. So now I do like these little wee stamps here too. Frederic, what is Very Versailles en français? The translation. Oh yes, I still have that French script background. Yeah, I can't get away with that. Get rid of it either. The only thing is it's so big. So it's a bit trickier to use on things like this. Unless you unmount it off the block, maybe. So no, not the text, Frederic. They just the title, Very Versailles. What is that in French? Is it Versailles beaucoup? Beaucoup is much, isn't it, or a lot? How cute is that? Très. Oh, très. Yeah, of course. Beaucoup. Très Versailles. Right, my lovelies. Oh, yes, en français, yes. That was the scripty one. Yeah, I used it loads. So this I would cut into slim lines. I would get maybe 4 out of this. Unfortunately, not all of them are going to have the ranunculus in it, but I wonder if there's a way of stamping it. Ooh, I wonder if I could add that in. There's me going, oh, I'm done. No, I'm not done. When am I ever done? This Night of Navy gone? Oh, there you are. Oh, the Chinese dramas. Oh, I know. The only thing about them is I love the costumes of the Chinese dramas, and they're so over the top dramatic. But if I'm trying to do some jobs, I can't stop and like read the subtitles. That's my problem. I did watch Empresses at the Palace though. I do love that one. But I love watching it for the costumes. Yeah, good point, Pam. I don't think many people are going to be giving up their stamps, their Very Versailles stamps very soon. Thank you, Gina. My only critique of this stamp is it's a shame I haven't got one facing in the opposite direction. Because sometimes you just don't want it to go that way. Never mind. All right, so I'm going to end it there. So tonight we stamped 2 One Sheet Wonders. I'm going to go over the colours of the first one first. So we've got that one. So this one has got, find all the ink pads, Smoky Slate, Night of Navy, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent. Is that my door that I've not shut? Cannot be. I thought I heard my door open with the wind. Bear with. Oh no, it's definitely shut. Sounded like it was opening. Daffodil Delight. So those were the 5 colours. Now if you don't have soft succulent, you can stamp Evening Evergreen 2nd generation, and it's pretty close to soft succulent, so you don't necessarily need to get all the ink pads. And the blender pen, I would say that comes in very handy because it makes quite a difference blending in that colour on some of these flowers. And yeah, it is worth doing. So these blender pens come in packs of 3, so they're pretty cool. Okay, so that was the colours for that. Then the colours for this one, I didn't use Smoky Slate, but I did use Night of Navy, Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia, and Gorgeous Grape. And Evening, did I use Evening Evergreen for the script? Yes, Evening Evergreen for the script of that one. So similar but different. Now stamp sets, I tried to use the same in both of them. We used Ranunculus Romance, Forever Fern, Flowing Flowers, All Things Fabulous, which I didn't end up using in this one because I've done stamp surgery, Dahlia Days, and Eden's Garden. So there you have it. Okay. Hi Linda. Fred is ready to watch the replay. Okay. To cheer him up. Good night, Dagmar. Rest well. Good Nacht. Guten Nacht. Is that right? I need to learn my German greetings. So yeah, so this one was stamped with design in the middle and then 4 corners ready to cut up, and then this one was just stamped with the design going through the middle. So there we go. Right. Let me know which one's your favourite, the yellow one or the Fresh Freesia one. Thank you, Jan. Good night. Good night, Dagmar. Oh, hi, Monica. I didn't see you sneaking. Sneaking. You're trying to find the English subtitles for Oh, it's on Netflix. I don't... yeah, it used to be on Netflix. Ivy. I'm just going to have a quick look now. Yeah, I was sure it was on. Oh, where am I? Search. Impresses in the palace. Sorry, in the palace. Oh, it's not on there. Oh, it's not on there anymore. There's Yanji Palace, Princess Adventures. Oh, I think I started watching that one, but I was a bit. Oh, I wonder if you can get the English dub. Now, generally, if a film is subtitled, if it's a good film, I will just watch the subtitles. But when it's something like a binge watch, it's like, oh, I just want the English. Right. Oh, lovely. Oh, Monica was there from the beginning. Okay. Lovely, Cheryl. Great. Better not watch it, Ruth. Fair enough. You just have it on in the background, Ivy. Yeah, I've discovered though, Netflix, you can watch things at 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed, so that makes life a bit easier. Right, I am going. Lovely to see you all. I will put pictures. Sorry, I will update the thumbnail. Actually, I might take pictures and put these on Artful Stampin' Space. I forget to do that. So there we go. I'm setting it up, ready to take my photograph in a minute. Right. Oh, merci beaucoup, Frédéric. Bonne nuit. Lovely. Take care, everyone, and I'll hopefully see you soon. And let me know if you're new to Stampin' Up and you would like a copy of the new catalogue that's about to come up, then just drop me a line, ruthtrice@gmail.com. So there we go. Lots of love. Bye.